What was the proudest moment of your life? When I exposed a predator hiding in plain sight. I was a high school drama teacher, and every year I ran the senior play. There was one student, Amy, who had raw, breathtaking talent, but she was quiet, anxious, and always wore long sleeves even in the summer. She'd show up early, stay late, and always seemed desperate to stay busy. One night, after rehearsal, I walked past the costume room and heard crying. I found Amy curled up, shaking, holding her phone. On the screen was a string of disgusting messages, explicit text from Mr. Collins, the beloved history teacher everyone called a mentor. I felt sick. Amy begged me not to tell anyone, said no one would believe her. Collins had been helping her with college recs and had been like family to her parents. I'd heard rumors about him for years, but they always vanished. The guy coached chess, helped kids get scholarships, even ran a church group. Perfect cover. But I knew something was off. I told Amy to trust me, that we'd do this carefully. Over the next few weeks, I recorded every interaction between them that I could. I kept backups. Then, I talked to two former students I trusted. Girls I remembered who had suddenly quit clubs Collins was part of. They both broke down. Same story, same grooming, same threats. I spent 2 months building a case, making sure Amy wouldn't be alone when it all came out. Then, I sent everything. Screenshots, recordings, written statements to my cousin, who works in the state attorney's office. They launched an investigation without tipping him off. Graduation week arrived. Collins was set to receive the Educator of the Year award. The school hosted a big ceremony, press invited, families attending. Amy was the star of the senior play that night, and she nailed her performance. Standing ovation. Just as the curtain closed, a group of officers walked down the aisle. Calmly, like clockwork, they walked backstage and escorted Collins out in handcuffs. You could hear a pin drop. Parents started whispering. Teachers rose. Collins didn't even resist. He just looked at me on his way out, and for a second, I thought he might cry. The principal awkwardly ended the ceremony early, but word got out fast. News vans were at the school the next day. 4 more victims came forward that week. 2 months later, I got a handwritten letter from Amy. No return address. Inside was a photo of her smiling at her dorm at New York University, and one sentence, "You gave me my life back." That photo still sits on my desk, because for once, the right person got the spotlight, and the monster got the stage taken from him.